Welcome back to the Renaissance Summaries podcast. In today's episode, I'll be discussing the end of Germany as we know it. Germany faces three major problems, two of which are beyond Germany's control. No matter what will happen in this century, we may be witnessing the end of the German ethnicity and culture groups and the decline of Germany over the next 3 decades. The German culture nation as we know it today, it won't be here by end of the century. The three issues that will cause the end of Germany are its declining demographics, which have been declining for over 100 years. Germany has been over reliant on natural resources from the Russian Federation and manufacturing to China. The final issue affecting Germany is its energy policy, with Germany having had multi coalition governments with the Green Party, which has prevented the German government from investing in other forms of traditional fossil fuels or nuclear in order to power Germany in favour of green policies. Uh, at best, green energy, which is nuclear, solar, and wind, and other natural resources, only make up resources that come from natural resources. That's not fossil fuels. Only make up 10% of Germany's energy consumption at best. It doesn't make green energy bad, but solar energy only works when it's sunny, and wind energy only works when it's windy. If you've ever been to Germany, it's not a very sunny place, so solar energy is not viable to replace traditional fossil fuels yet. The problem with European nations and other Western nations is the ideological gap between what works, what the voters want, and reality. And in this century, the nation that will prosper will be the nation that's got its plugged most into reality. The reason Germany is staring down the barrel of a gun and seeing the structure of ethnicity and culture group within this century is due to the choices made by the German government, German manufacturing, and choices made by the German people not to reproduce. These historical and demographic trends have affected Germany for over a century. Since the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and during the Cold War, Germany chose to maintain positive relations with the Soviet Union and Eastern Germany. The positive outcome of this experience was that Germany was able to be reunited in 1990. From this experience, Germany hoped that the Russians and the Chinese would transform themselves from totalitarian regimes and committing mass murder and genocidal governments. However, the Germans have chosen its two main trading partners as Russia and Germany and cut ties with the United States, even though the Americans are not the evil empire which they believe. With the war in Ukraine since February 2022, trade relations between the Russian Federation and Chinese Communist Party have collapsed. Immediately after sanctions against Russia, and Germany opted to move predominantly to China as a new trading partner. Unfortunately, the Germans are finding out you cannot guarantee support and cooperation from dictatorships and totalitarian regimes, and now they have to pay for the consequences. The problem with Germany is the choice that it's made, the choice that its people has made, and the choice that its government has made. And that's why Germany, as we know it, won't be here. We'll be seeing Germany's decline over the next decade as a manufacturing hub within Europe and being one of the most dominant economies in Europe. But its boomer generation, born between 1946 and 1964, they'll be dying within the next 20 years or be in retirement. Also, the last time Germany had a decent baby boom was just before World War II, and the Germans don't like to discuss that because that was during Nazi Germany. And because of this, not enough Germans to do the more high-end technical jobs, or enough Germans to do other forms of labour, that's going to see the price of labour increase and other issues due to the declining demographics within Germany and the more problems faced by aging populations. And again, with the Russians, with the Germans going to Russia, going to China, they've isolated themselves. Now they're vulnerable to Russians turning off the oil and gas supply, and with France facing similar problems to Germany, they can't be helped as well. And also with the green ideology, this is not the tech, because I have faith in green technology. It just requires many more decades of development. And with the Germans not acting realistically, this is the German government as well, they've put themselves into a tough position. That's the end of today's podcast. I hope you found it informative, insightful. Don't forget to subscribe. And again, thank you for listening and peace.